Is business failure lurking around the corner? Hi, I'm Brian Pombo. Welcome back to Brian J. Pombo Live. I love certain concepts like this, the concept of failure, because it's so subjective. It's so not real. The more you look at it, it just is not what the reality is. Failure isn't really a thing, but it's always there. It's always in our minds. There's always an idea that we might just fail at something, that something is just not going to go our way to such an extent that we can honestly say it's broken. It didn't happen. It didn't work. And that's, I always have a tough time saying what that is. And today's Sunday. I'm recording this on a Sunday. And I'm very philosophical on Sundays because I tend to take most Sundays I take the day off and spend the whole time with my family and do as little business as absolutely possible, which is usually nothing, but every once in a while something creeps in, but in general nothing happens. And so I tend to look at everything. It's kind of a nice reset day for me, and I tend to look at everything a lot nicer on a Sunday. Even if the world's coming to an end, I tend to look at it with rose-colored glasses. But I picked up this book to try and come up with something to talk with you about tonight. It's 1001 Smartest Things Ever Said. I like things like this because it gets my mind going. And I just opened up to a random page. This is a quote from Robert Schuller. He said, "Commit yourself to a dream. Nobody tries to do something great, but fails is a total failure. Why? Because he can always rest assured that he succeeded in life's most important battle. He defeated the fear of trying." And if you think about that what that says to me is really what the whole concept of fear, the nonsense behind the idea of what fear is. Not fear, failure. Fear of failure, but the idea of failure. It's just not real. It's not a real thing. And that if you were doing anything worthwhile, if you have anything set out there that you're looking to accomplish or do or produce or build, then you're winning. Because you're moving in a positive direction. As long as you're doing it with the right spirit, you're not, trying to put one over on anybody. You're not trying to force yourself on anybody. I think as long as you're doing it with the right spirit, that you can't go wrong when you're out there trying to do something. Especially if that thing you're trying to do doesn't happen. Because that's always possible. That's just endlessly possible. There's no such thing as a sure thing. It just won't happen. There's always a chance that everything's going to blow back up in your face. And most of the times, that chances are super high. So don't feel bad about that nagging fear in the back of your mind about whether failure is lurking up around the corner. It is. It's always there. But failure doesn't really mean anything. It's all temporary. Just because it fails now doesn't mean it won't. You can't move forward with a similar idea in the future or the exact same idea the very next day. Failure is temporary. It's therefore not real. So hopefully that little idea helps out a little bit. And if not, come back tomorrow. We'll have something else maybe that'll be able to help you out. We like to have conversations like this on a daily basis here. I also have a book made up of some of these conversations, 9 Ways to Amazon Proof Your Business. This is all about how to explode your business with very simple ideas, but can have life-changing effects. 9 Ways to Amazon Proof Your Business. You get that at AmazonProofBusiness.com. AmazonProofBusiness.com. I'll be back here tomorrow. In the meantime, get out there and let the magic happen.